Grant, your thoughts on that one tonight?
I thought we were excellent. They had no answer to us in the first half, no answer to our press, no answer to our energy. Never give them a moment to breathe. Should be 4-0 up first half. We don't take our chances, which is a real probably negative for us, because we know the step up in division that you need to score when you're on top, and we certainly were first half. We had so many opportunities to be not only 1-0 but 2-0, 3-0, maybe 4-0. And then second half, a mistake by us has given them the opener. We just don't get across the pitch as a back four to negate the run from Wales. And then look, we're in the hands of the referee giving soft penalties. 15, 16,000 screaming for it, and he's giving it. If there was any disappointment tonight, it's obviously the goal we concede, because we can be better than that, and we've certainly given that sort of goal. If there was any disappointment tonight, was the reaction to going 2-0 down. I didn't like the body language from the boys, and I just said that to them in there. I said it doesn't happen again. There's still 10, 15 minutes left, still time opportunities for us to go and to get a goal and get back into the game. But for 80 odd minutes, take the goals out of it, I thought we were excellent.
And in terms of the disappointment with that first goal, you've been so good at that, in that concentration, and so far this season keeping that.
Yes, listen, it's just look, first and foremost, I don't know why the referee stopped the game. They had the ball, so if he was going to stop it, I thought he was going to give it to us. He didn't. He stopped it, dropped it, give it to them, probably threw us a little bit, and then we just don't get across. Like we go out to press the ball, we don't get across the back four. The gap between Nico and Connor's too big. Wiles gets in between us, and listen, he's a good player at this level. He's played in the championship. He's tucked it away well. The second one's so soft, like probably the softest penalty I've seen. There's no contact in Joe Taylor. There's a little bit of leaning towards each other in the box, fine, but there's no trip or anything like that. It's so soft.
Is ultimately, when you look back on this, will you kind of rule not taking those chances in the first half?
I'll tell you what I've learned tonight. I've learned that we're as good as this team, in my opinion. We're as good as a team that's put together for about 10 million quid. We've come here tonight, we've went toe-to-toe with them again. We should be out of sight first half. Some of our play was outstanding. The press, the energy, the link. I thought we were excellent, really did. I thought we were excellent, and sometimes, it's a bitter pill to swallow when you lose a game like that. But that's a way to lose a game. How we played. I think the last game we lost was at Bromley in early March, and we had 30 odd opportunities that night and goal. I don't know how we didn't score, and it felt like that in the wee bit in the first half. The amount of chances we had, and we just couldn't score. But I'm disappointed. I think we've beaten ourselves tonight, really. It's not where we've been beaten by Huddersfield. I think we've beaten ourselves. When you look through stats across all areas of the pitch, as you say, you more than matched them. Listen, second half probably a wee bit more even, but first half it was just like we were so on top. We were so on top. It was untrue. Everything we did was bang on to the T in terms of the game plan. Boys delivered the plan excellently. The energy of the team was outstanding. And you're just hoping Glenn's chance goes in. George Broadbent, open goal, hits a past the post. Billy chance. I could go on. Joe Sabaro goes through 1v1 and just didn't get a shot. There was so many opportunities to score and take the game away from them in the first half. And when you don't do that against, let's be honest, a team that's been put together, like I said here, with serious amount of investment and top players and championship players, then you leave yourself open. And we've done that tonight. We just didn't get across. I was just disappointed there with our first goal. We didn't get across. We left the gap too big between Nico and Connor, and good players can see them gaps and score the goals. Is there any concern of not taking the chances? Because you probably arguably in the league so far should have scored more, given the pressure that you've had with the chances that you've created. No, I'd be more worried if we weren't creating chances, Liam. Yeah. And I'm always like that. I think the fact that we're creating so many opportunities, people don't believe in expected goals and things like that. We're probably one of the best in the division over the first 4 games. So we're creating opportunities. We've got players that can create chances. Now it's about sticking in the back of the net, and that's just not on the forward players, it's everyone. Will they need picking up after that? I'll be a bit disappointed because we're 1-0 up against Wickham on Saturday, and we come back and we draw the game. They come back and drew the game. tonight we should have been out of sight in the first half, and then we end up losing it. So there's lots of positives to take out of this game tonight. The negatives are obviously the first goal's a soft one for us to concede, and the second one's the referee's given him a very, very soft penalty. I'll go and see Lee in a minute, because it just felt like, honestly, watching it back and you see it back, I think he'll be disappointed in it.
Everybody come through it okay?
Yeah, I believe so.